Hello, Wealthy family, and welcome to today's Mindset Monday. Thank you so much for coming and sharing some time with me. I love and appreciate you all. I am feeling my, they're saying Black Panther, my 70s, my Angela Bassett, my Black Power vibe. Like, I had washed my hair when I came from the beach, and I had, loose curls, and then it's been raining nonstop since Friday. And I've been riding with the windows down, and this is the result. And I'm like, I like it. Like, who knew the rain and the wind would make a perfect fro? So I'm rocking with it. But today's Mindset Monday. I look like I'm slanted. I'm sorry. Let's kind of adjust that some. Anyway, today's Mindset Monday, we are talking about gender. Okay? Gender roles, because although I don't see it on my feed, because that's not part of my reality, right? I don't let my algorithm dictate to me what I should see, but I hear it in the ethers, and of course I have clients and I've heard them say, this man versus woman war is, or argument or whatever the hell it is. I don't know. But listen, this whole man versus woman, who is better, what place should you have, who should serve who, what should be what, like, enough is enough. Everyone has their place. Okay? And a few years ago, I feel like it's time for me to refresh. I made a whole series on the 12 laws of the universe. And law of gender is one of the laws of the universe. Masculine and feminine are the only genders. Cue the anger. It's the only genders. It's the only genders. You have a masculine trait and a feminine trait, okay? When you are born here, when you become a human, when you're in your mother's womb and you form, you are first female because the universe is female. I'm not saying the universe is a woman. I'm saying the universe is feminine energy. It's Mama Universe, Sister Earth. Okay? Okay? The sun is masculine. The moon is feminine. It's just the traits. It's just the qualities, right? What the feminine trait, the feminine trait is the negative. It's the negative energy. And the masculine trait is the positive energy. Not good, not bad, just positive and negative. It's like the battery. It's like a battery, right? You need both polarities, right? You need both of them in order to create. However, the feminine energy, because it is negative space, meaning it is a space that holds all. It is devoid of everything, but it holds everything. You can input, you can create. Hence why we have the womb, our dark space. Hence why we carry the next humans. And as I was saying, when you're a human, when you're incarnating here, when you're deciding what sex your body should be, what traits, what energy your body wants to hold, it starts off of feminine, and we just implant everything there. And then after the process, the chemicals respond, the atoms respond, your protons, neutrons, and electrons respond and say, okay, you know what? Maybe we should become a masculine. And then the clitoris elongates and you have your penis. That's your phallus, whatever you want to call it. That's what makes it a boy. Okay? But we all start off as women, as feminine in the womb. That's why you have some people that are born hermaphrodite, I believe it is, where you have both sex organs, where you have both, organs of the male and the female. But those individuals also tend to have a beautiful trait of carrying both the masculine and feminine tendencies. So with that being said, When you have your assignment, when you have your role, you have your part to play. And that means that we are all equally valuable. We are all equally needed. We all need freaking each other. I know I need my man, okay? And yes, he is the head of our household. Yes, on some issues I submit. On some. I ain't even gonna lie, because I know he'll come in the comments and be like, bitch, stop playing. Because you know, you be going back and forth. But on some issues I do submit. I do allow my husband to lead. He is an excellent leader. He is beautiful in his masculine energy. But he's also beautiful in his feminine energy, where he is loving, he is kind, he is nurturing. Not as much as me, because my job, my role as the feminine, as the woman, is to be the lover, the nurturer, the caregiver. But he is in touch with those energies as well. He has a beautiful balance, right? He also happens to have the full functional use of both his left hand and right hand. He's ambidextrous. So it helps that he has both uses of, or like full functioning of these hands, right? There's not one dominant hand, because that also brings the left and right hemispheres together. The feminine and the masculine, the creative and the logic, right? You see behind me, you see my yard behind me, you see this, you see these rock formations, but you see all this behind me, like that's all him. That's his creative. That's his spirit and his physical. He brings it forth. Amazing at that. We all have that. And we all need each other. I need him to do the heavy lifting. I need him to continue to allow me to feel safe, to feel protected. And he needs me to be the nurturer, to be the caregiver, to make, the inspiration, the beautification. We all have our roles. We all have our part to play. This whole division of what's a man, what's a woman, what makes a man, what makes a woman, who needs who, women should shut up and be quiet because she don't have no rights or no say so. Men are toxic and horrible and F them, we don't need them. Like, that is so ridiculous, and it's another ploy tactic to keep y'all divided. Enough. Enough is enough. Because although gender has nothing to do with sex, the law of gender has nothing to do with sex. It's solely on masculine and feminine energy. It's solely on the energy of the universe. Because when you travel to other lands, to other planets, right? Whether you astral travel or you travel in meditation or you remote view, or, when you pass on and you leave this body and you go in your spirit, you will see that there really is no genders. There really is no gender. There is no like sex and female. But here on earth, that is such a predominant thing because of the earth, the lifestyle that's here, because of what is here. But stop getting yourself caught up. Ooh, sorry, I was trying to decline and I answered by mistake. That was my husband calling me. But when you travel and you see other places, there's no roles of that. It's here on earth because that's how we procreate. That's how we bring more humans into this earth. So that's why it's so predominant and such a big deal. But really, it's just this whole divisive, we're angry and feminine movement and we should be equals. I'm not trying to be equal with no man. I'm not trying to be equal with no man, okay? I'm not trying to be equal with no woman, neither, okay? Like, give me my fair due. Judge me by what it is I can do, what it is that I want to do, what it is I'm able to do. Like, nothing short or tall of that, all right? We are not all equal. We are not all created equal. We are all similar, but we are not all equal. And although not everyone is meant to, be married and be a parent and be in the long relationships, not everyone came here for that. Some people came to just, sleep around, hoe around, to try it out, to be like, what's this wonderful thing that I can do with my sexual organs? What? That feels so good. I want to try it out with everybody. And that's fine. Like, we all came here for different things. Who cares? Stop judging people. But this whole division, divisiveness, that I don't want to hear you because you don't have no intellect, you didn't go here or do this, like, that's so beneath all of us. That's so beneath all of us. And if you're real with yourself, if you're like, I love the companionship of a woman, I love the companionship of a man, I love the companionship of individuals that match my intellect, however which way you find that, then let it be. But stop judging and stop battling, because it's stupid. It's so stupid. There's so much more things out here that we could be doing with our fucking time and our lives. Like, seriously, please grow up. Grow up. It's like all these little squabbles that keep popping up is giving me high school vibes. And in high school, I was the same way. Okay, I was pregnant at 16, had my baby at 17. I was very like, no nonsense, get to the point. Okay. Reason why I didn't finish high school is because I was like, this is stupid. What it is that y'all are teaching us is stupid. I was in a gifted program. I passed a very hard standardized test that they had here in the state of Florida. The first year they rolled it out, they messed up the score and they had it, and I still passed it. And I'm like, all this standardized, trying to shuffle us along, like, this is stupid. And that's why I never finished school. I went to school for the ability to, when I got pregnant, I went to a school where I could take my baby with me so I could still graduate and have a high school diploma. And I was like, this shit is meaningless. It's stupid. So I've always seen past the high school bitter squabble, just be a cog in the machine. This is stupid. I know when the jig is up, and I'm telling y'all the jig is up. So please stop falling for the okie doke. Stop falling for the okie doke. We all need each other. We all need each other. Because women, if you want to go try to have a baby, you can't do so without a man. You can go to a sperm bank, but where does sperm come from? A man. Okay? And a lot of times, and I know, right, because my husband travels a lot for work, raising a family by yourself, and even before I was married, when I was a single mom, this shit hard. I'm not trying to do that by myself. I saw my mama do that. I wasn't trying to do that. Okay? Men too. A lot of the men in my family, like my brothers, my husband, before I got with him, they were single fathers. That shit was hard. Right? That shit's hard. Ain't nobody trying to do it on their own. Right? You're trying to bring a tribe, trying to bring a village. So we need everyone. All right? A lot of these children are growing up with no concept and no direction because they're being raised by confused adults who are trying to play both roles. And that's not the case. Boys need a man, a good role model, and girls need a woman, a good role model that can give them the traits that they need to be, so that the boys are not walking around in skirts with purses and freaking weave and nails. Like, those are feminine traits. That's not cute. Okay? But anyway, that's that. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Bring back my manly men. Bring back my masculinity. I love that. I love a good, hardworking man. Okay? Anyway, that's that. I love you guys. I appreciate you all. I'm grateful for you all. And shout out to everyone that took advantage, or the 4 people that I gave the readings away to. I connected with some of you all on the first round of readings this weekend, and it was so beautiful. Shout out to you, TT, for leaving, Teresa, for leaving that review and comment on the platforms. That was so beautiful. Your reading was so beautiful. And yes, I'm highlighting you because your reading, I connected with 3 of y'all, and your reading was awesome. Your reading was awesome. But anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you all. And until we connect again, stay alert, stay aware, and live in love.